Alright guys, how you doing? I'm going to be doing a run on Baldur's Gate 3 with 4 custom characters from the get-go. I'm just going to show you guys how to do that in case anybody else want to do that. I do suggest your first time through, use the origin characters, get to see their backstory. The game is a lot more full if you use them. But after you do that one time, 2 times, I don't know, half a dozen times because people are addicted to this game like me, if you want to try a run with all custom characters, this is how you do it. So it's right from the start, you're going to go to multiplayer, you're going to go to create. I'm going to put mine on LAN just so that I don't get random people hopping in. It's up to you. And I'm going to go create. And then after just a couple seconds, we're going to get to another loading screen here. Alright, you're going to get to this screen here, which is the standard multiplayer setup. I'm going to hit direct connection. It's going to give you the server ID code. Just going to copy to clipboard. And then I'm going to hit launch. Alright, and then from here, just do it like you do normal character creation. I'm going to skip the cutscene here, because that's not what this video is about. Now, I'm not going to go through and make actual super detailed characters. No, don't reset the tutorial. So I'm not even going to make like custom characters for this. I'm just going to use these guys to make this video quick. But you can go and hit custom character on all these and make 4 custom characters right away. Or if you want to do a run where you get to see the first-person perspective of all of the origin characters, you can also just use 4 of them here. Just be aware that you cannot have both Will and Karlach in your starting party because of their backstories, which I'm a little bit not a fan of, but whatever, it's fine. Alright, so we're just going to go Astarion, we're just going to go proceed, venture forth, skip through here. Alright, and then it's going to load up the game. Thought it would load up as I said game. It's my bad on the timing. Alright. And then, okay, I thought hitting escape would go through. You said spam space. Alright, so now we are in the starting area here. Now I'm going to just hit Alt-Tab. I got this little folder open here. Now, the way this one works, for me, it's this PC, the PC program files 86. I don't know what the x86 is, but that's just where my Steam is. The main thing is you want to get to your Steam folder. Once you get to your Steam folder, we're going to go Steam Apps, Common, Baldur's Gate 3, and then the bin folder. Now for me personally, this works a lot better with the DX11 rather than this one, which would be the Vulcan. The important thing is you have to launch it from here. You cannot, if you notice I have Steam down here, is not up and running. I am closed out of Steam. I'm logged out of Steam at the moment. Don't worry, it'll still save it to your Steam account. It's not going to mess up your Steam in any way. But you have to launch it while not logged into Steam. Alright, so I'm just going to go down here. I'm going to launch the game right there. Just double click it. The first time I did this, I did have to right click and hit run as administrator for the first one. After that, it was fine. I don't know if that was just an update that happened early on in Baldur's Gate being released. So if you're having trouble, just watch out for maybe you need to launch as administrator or run as administrator. Could be something I just messed up and wasn't aware of. Could have been an update in the game. Maybe it's an issue, maybe it's not an issue. I don't know, but now I don't need to hit run as administrator. I can just double click it and it pops right up. Now the way I'm doing this, I do have that first main account already on the prologue ship. You could absolutely do this with all of them in character creation at the same time, but it's going to be a lot laggier if you do it that way. Alright, so I'm going to go over here, again, multiplayer, direct connect, and then right here, I'm just going to hit, I'm going to hit Control V, you can just hit that right there. That's going to connect you to that game that is already running. And then after a brief loading screen. Alright, so Astarion is locked out. Oh, are they all locked out? Okay, maybe... because it's a running session. So if you do want to have multiple origin characters, you do need to load them all up before launching. Alright, that was something I actually wasn't aware of. I learned something new in this video. So you do have to do custom characters then if you're joining an already in progress game. If you wanted to have multiple origin characters, then you would have to do that before having the first one actually launch into the Nautiloid. We're just going to keep this default tab, proceed, keep their name tab, what have you. Alright, and then boom, they're in here with our Astarion, and if I hit Alt-Tab and go over, oops, right there, another player's joining, hit yes, and then we've got them both right there. Now, if you're doing it this way, you need to keep both of those open and running, because otherwise, when you direct connect, it'll just make you be that new tab. So once again, you tab over to that file, launch Baldur's Gate 3. Again, it works better for me doing this on, what is it, DX11? Vulcan? I don't know, the one with the 11 on it. I can never remember the name when it's not right up in front of me. Um, and that may be, you know, something specific to my computer. Yours might run better with the other one. But between the two options there, I always do the DX11. And then this one is, it's going to gradually be a slower and slower load, but this is still much faster than having them all in character creation at the same time. Alright, and then once again, just direct connect, paste it in, connect. And then just like before, we're just going to keep a default tab. I don't know how that's going to work with them having the same names and everything. I guess it doesn't really care. Yep, and now we've got 2 tabs and Astarion. Then if we go back over here, we're going to open up DX11 again. And again, that one I wasn't sure I clicked it right. It's just going to take a little bit longer every time. Now this computer I have, I actually got it like a week before Baldur's Gate 3 came out. I just had really good timing, so I have a new, pretty up-to-date, like, technology-wise, like it's a pretty good computer. So mine is running pretty fast. I think most people, generally, it's not going to go this fast. And I think that's mostly just because my computer does not have a lot of stuff installed on it right now. It's pretty fresh. Doesn't have a lot of extra stuff going on in the background slowing it down, so this is a pretty quick process for me. If yours ends up taking longer, like maybe you've got, you know, I have a bunch of games on Steam, but on this new computer I've only got like 5 actually installed. If you've got a bunch of stuff installed, you know, maybe your computer's going to run a little bit slower. That's totally okay. Don't worry about it. Once you actually get playing, you're going to close out of 3 of those, and it's going to run just as smoothly as Baldur's Gate 3 would normally run for you. Alright, once again, just making our tab, entering in. And then, boom, now we've got Astarion and our 3 Tav Barbarians. Alright. So what we're going to do now is on everything that is not Astarion, we're just going to open it up, hit quit game. Yep. And then over here, we are not Astarion, so open it up, quit game. Yep. And then I'm going to tab over here. Yeah, I forgot to go back to Astarion. Hit yes, people can join. So this is the Astarion one. This is the one that can actually like save the game. This is the one that's actually going to save to your Steam account, even though you didn't log in through Steam. Alright, there, have that tab quit out, and then we are back on Astarion, and now I can just hit G and group them all up, and now we have 4 characters ready to go. So like I just learned, if you want to do this with the origin characters all starting off on the ship, you're going to have to do it while still in character creation. You can't be on the Nautiloid. I'm actually not sure if you can add characters in like this past the Nautiloid. I have not tried. I might try that in the future, and then just, I don't know if I'll make a whole other video on that, or if I'm just going to put a comment down below. Depends on how I'm feeling when I test it out at some point this week. I don't know when. But anyway, that is how you get a party of 4 right from the get-go with 1 computer, and then once you do this, and I can just, you know, I can save, and it'll go to Steam. I can hit F5, quick save, and it'll go to Steam. If I go to load, it should have all my other stuff right there. So even though I did not log into Steam, it still has access to all those saves. It's not going to mess that up.
No time to rest.
Alright, now with these tabs, am I strong enough to throw people? Nah, it's got to be halflings. You can throw them right away. Okay. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys how to do that, and I'm going to actually go back to the start of all that and do it with 4 custom characters I'm going to be using on my challenge run. And if you guys want to see that challenge run, let me know below. If you just want to see how to start a game with 4 custom characters, just go for it and peace out. No hard feelings. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one.